Okay, here we go. I'm Sarah. Good evening, YouTube. For those who are watching, we are TNT. This is not a class. However, you can learn so much by listening to others, by interacting in English. This is not a place for judgment or even corrections, but if you want to help, you can always ask. We can do our best to help you, okay? And today I'm here with Jonas, Igor, Sonia, Wesley, and André, and we are talking about boredom, like when you are not happy because you have only boring things to do. So this is our topic. We just introduced ourselves, so I'm gonna skip to the second question. Igor, would you like to read the question number 2, please?
All right. How often do you feel bored? How do you handle it? What is handle?
It's like, what do you do in this situation? Like,
all right.
okay.
Okay. I don't feel often bored, but I don't know. When I feel bored, I'm like that listening to music, and I'm like that. I'm do a thing that I'm like. I don't know what now, but uh, I'm do think I do yeah a thing that I'm like, or see the Instagram or views in the YouTube. I don't know.
Great idea. You can always find some ways, right, to feel better and
Yeah.
get to your point. Can you choose someone? Igor, who is gonna answer the question now?
The third question. Sorry, third
Yeah, like,
question.
can you say a name to answer the next question? Oh, the same question, okay? Like Sonia, Jonas, Wesley,
Okay,
or
okay.
André. Okay.
Jonas.
So I am normally bored. No, normally, but I feel bored sometimes. What helps me a lot is try new things. So last year I built a 3D printer. So always try something like that. Even sometimes I am bored with work, programming, but even if I try a new project, a personal project, it helps a lot. It just needs to be something new. And games sometimes helps. So, Sonia.
Okay. It's very easy for me to answer this question because I can't remember the last time when I felt worried. I never feel worried. I can feel sad, angry, but worried never. Even when I'm doing nothing, I don't feel bored. I think, I listen to music, I spend time with my pet, I'm talking with my husband, or simply I am alone, doing nothing, but I don't feel worried.
What is the secret? Oh my God, I need this.
I don't know. Wesley, what about you?
Yeah. Usually I don't feel bored because I have a well-defined routine, right? So because of that, I just don't feel bored because I always have something to do in daily basis. I don't have a routine on the weekends. On the weekends, I just sit down and relax, right? So that's it, guys. I think that's the secret. You have to, you need to have a routine, right? And when we are just resting, for example, in the end of the day, we are being productive as well because we are creating some energy because we are resting, right? So that's important too. So even if the guy like to play video games or see TV, for example, or use the mobile phone in social medias, for example, scrolling in social medias, right? So I think it helps a lot to relax, but you need to have a routine. You need to have time to work and time to relax. So I think it is the key uh, to don't feel bored. That's it.
Pretty good point. And more, not like you don't need to have a lot of things to do, but organize your schedule and be able to find time for everything, even the less important things.
Yeah, jobs and working the first time, and then the funny things, right?
Yeah, you are right. Really, I completely agree with you. Thank you. And Andre, how is it for you?
It is hardly for me because I am a calm person. I try in my routine speak not violence communication for not, not creating new conflicts and have a calm day. Um, I like play video games when I feel boring, but sometimes video games me feel boring because I like interactive games and I don't know the person play with me every time and the people don't respect it and what me feel very bored is uh, abuse of power and yeah it is sometimes I like me connect me with nature environment. I feel very relaxed and make exercises or talk out in how can I say only it's crazy but fascinating for me.
Yeah, definitely. I love talking to myself. And I have great ideas and I disagree with myself, so completely normal. Guys, for now, I'm gonna skip number 3 because in my opinion, number 4 is better. So I'm gonna ask Jonas, can you read this one and share some thoughts? Your mic's off.
Sorry.
No worries.
In boredom, be adventures in any form. In my particular case, sometimes, so it makes me try new things. So this is a point, but it's a sleepless loop. But I don't think it has much adventures. It's mostly disadventures. So, and you, Igor?
Oh, I don't know. I think that the boredom don't have home to be advantageous, because not is good. What is good in the boredom? Don't have nothing. So um, I think that it's very it's more better if everything here to be home, Sonia, and not have boredom never. I think, and I'm just Sonia.
I guess it can be an advantageous because you can get you can become creative to get out of that feeling. And in this way is an advantage. That's it, I think. That's I think.
Do you feel like you are creative? Do you consider yourself a
Yeah.
creative person?
Yes, if you're bored and you don't like to feel bored, you get creative. You have to get creative to get out of that boredom.
Yeah, that is true. The more free time we have, or it's not always a matter of having free time, but how about if you enjoyed that activity or not? So if you don't enjoy, you're gonna find other ways to do it and other things like Jonas mentioned. So
Mm-hmm.
I see your point. And you, Wesley,
Which question, 3 or 4?
number 3.
Number 3, can boredom be advantageous in any form? Well, I agree. I think yes, because if you feel bored, you can take advantage and set up some new goals, to improve your career, for example, study a new thing, a new hobby, for example. So I think I agree with that one.
Good. And André, what do you think?
In my perspective, one advantage is that it lets me know I need to make changes. Indicates something we need to focus on to resolve.
Yeah, that is true. The more you get to think, more solutions you can find, or even talk to other people, you find ways.
Yeah. For example, last month, I need to decide my new postgraduate thematic for my dissertation. I don't know, my new right text academic. And my mentor indicated me focus in my hyper angry, my angry.
Anger?
Yeah,
Anger.
anger. And it's very like because I not think about this perspective, these advantages, the boring situation. And I may feel better for choice my thematic because the situation is very for me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to handle your feelings and get some tips, study about it. Really interesting, André. Thanks a lot for sharing. And let me see, Wesley, can you start the next question? You can choose, okay? Doesn't have to be number 4.
Read an answer or just read?
Read and answer, okay?
Okay. In your perspective, can boredom be risky for teenagers and kids? I agree, and I have an example. If the teenager, for example, are idle all day and use the cell phone and are in social media scrolling all day, I think social media can mess up the reward mechanism of their brains, you know. So because every time they are scrolling and seeing some, watching some funny videos and logging every time. So I think this thing will just mess up with the reward mechanism. So everything that is in excess, it's bad, right? So I agree with this one and with this example. Next one can be Jonas. What do you think?
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's I fear the opposite what the question asks, because kids these days are not they don't know boredom, so they don't deal well with that.
Yeah, but why do you think that?
It's internet, TikTok. If it's more than 2 minutes, you scroll to the next one. So the span attention really has had said.
Yeah, this fast-paced words like, oh my gosh, let's move on to the next thing. I don't have time to watch like 20 minutes this video because it's too long.
Yes. So they don't know how to be bored and deal with that.
Good point. Excellent point. And you, Igor, what do you think?
I agree too. I think that that is good, and the kids or teenagers, I think that it is now they using much the internet, the cell phone, and they can do another things. The better for oh, I don't know, the sports or another thing. I don't know, but I agree with this.
Yeah. Do you know any teenagers or kids like next to you? Do you have
Sorry, sorry.
cousins? Do you know
So,
teenagers?
ah, um, mm, if I'm now the teenagers,
Yeah,
uh,
like
I'm yeah, I'm no. For example, I have my brother in here, and he using my much the TikTok and have 3 hours, 4 hours, and he have uh, he has account of TikTok with many followers, and he posts many uh, views videos in your account, and he stays every day in this TikTok. I don't think that is good for him.
yeah, social media was made for that, to keep us distracted from being bored, you know. I think it's like our
Yeah.
brain needs something to, I don't know, to pay attention, to feel like we are doing something, we are seeing what's happening. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm use me. I'm use much too, and I need control more, for I don't stay hours in my cell phone too.
Yeah, I need to learn the same as you. It's hard. And you, Sonia, what do you think?
I think yes, it can be risky because this generation depends absolutely of the cell phone, of internet, uh, of the technology, and they are not used to play another games where if the technology without technology, playing football or playing something in the park or with another toys. They are not used to waiting, to be frustrated, and if it is necessary for the people, you have to learn to be frustrated or to be waiting, because that's life. The life is like this. In your life, you will have many frustrations. You many times you will have to wait for have something, and if you don't learn that things when you are a child, you will suffer very much, and it is a risk for your personality and for your relationships. And sorry, but I can't talk without use my conocimientos, knowledge of psychology.
Not sorry. It's quite the opposite. It's amazing how people bring different perspectives. You are
Yes,
psychologist.
I remember yesterday we was a birthday party, and I was playing all the afternoon with my nephew, who has 2 years, and his parents don't use cell phones. Almost don't use cell phones, just if it's necessary. And they don't know the cell phone. For him, it's nothing. And he can play with rice because he loves to tirar, I don't know, the rice for the birds, and he can play with a ball, play football with me. He doesn't need a cell phone or a computer. His parents are doing a good job with him.
Yeah, I can't see that. I love to see kids being kids, It's so refreshing. I feel good about this. As it should be, right? They should be kids and enjoy their times outside or interact with other kids and so on. And with adults, but in a nice way, of course. Thank you, Sonia. And André?
I don't have a binary vision via on emotion that I would say as bad, like sadness, anger, and the boredom. I see joy, enthusiasm, and happiness as the only positive or the only thing we should feel, especially after I say the movie divertidamente. It is dangerous for children not to have emotional intelligence, and the danger is not the film, but the uh, don't have emotional intelligence. And we adults can be good examples for child and adults who have not had the opportunity to learn to manage these emotions. It is for me.
Yeah, we have to go a long way to teach kids how to have emotional intelligence, because as adults, sometimes I can talk for myself, I fail at this, like miserably. I'm not so good.
Yeah, I understand. Sometimes I try watch videos about the level design. I don't know. That, oh my God. My personal desenvolve autoajuda and um, yeah, I try. I like the audiobook that I started yesterday. Uh, the name is The Coragem, A Coragem de Não Agradar. And I like learn about the behaviors and me feel better. And when I communicate with the other adults, have a shared and they see uh, uh, my position and replicate with the others.
Yeah, good. Not only say, oh, act like this, but you also show them how to act. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And guys, we have 15 minutes-ish. Eagle, can you read the next question, please?
All right, the four, question four.
No, we just
No.
answered number 4. You have
It's
two
five.
options,
Sorry.
okay? Number 5, or you can say other question. You can choose other question.
All right. So I'm will I will choose the five question. Thinking about your everyday life, do you feel the urge do you feel the urge to always be occupied? What is urge?
Or it's like a strong feeling to to do something. The urge is like,
All
oh my
right.
gosh, I need to be busy. I need to do something, like this feeling. Do you have this?
All right. If no, yeah, sorry, yeah. I think my days, principally in the last 3 years, um, is very, very occupied, and uh, I'm think that mm, it's very occupied with work and with college and other things in my life. Um, yeah, that's it.
I see. After the pandemic, I think people got even crazier about their routines. Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I don't want to think so much, so I need to do a lot of things.
So now I the better because I finished my college now, so in last month. So I'm have many time. Uh, I will have more time in my days, but uh, the work I'm have many work too too. So I don't know how to say ainda assim, but it's very uh, occupied my day, and I'm choice the Andre.
Thank you. I I don't know. I think the has a retroactive situation. The boring emotion stimulate use the social media and the algorithm stimulate people feel dependent, addicted the net, and I don't have a, a, a precious answer for this situation. And you saw um, Jonas.
So, I feel the urge to be occupied to do something, but I learn to deal with that because sometimes what I need is to just stop a little bit and do nothing. I try to do that, just seeing something, some series or cartoon that I already know. So it's just to distract the mind. Sonia, what's your opinion?
Mm, no, I don't feel it. I think I learned to feel good doing nothing because it is necessary for our lives, for our routine. And the routine for me is not something bad to. I like the routine because the routine is good for my organization, for putting order my things. Uh, I guess we confuse the routine with the monotony, and there are different things. And absolutely, I don't feel to be occupied all the time. I I I like to spend sometimes alone myself doing nothing.
Perfect. Sometimes I want to rest and I grab my phone and spend a lot of time on social media, for example, and I don't feel like I took my rest. I feel like, oh, I wasn't productive because I was doing something, but it wasn't something that is gonna bring me results, you know. It's just a waste of time. So I totally understand what you mean. And you, Wesley, how do you see it?
Well, I agree with that one because I need to feel that my time are being good invested, you know, in something. As I said before, I have a well-defined routine, right? So I have to invest my time on the tasks that I have. So I need to feel productive. So if I will deviate for something, for some reason, I deviate from my routine, I feel bad because I am not being productive. So I need to feel productive in daily basis, and the rest on the weekends, right? So and as I said before, I work with technology, right? So usually people that work with technology, we feel that because we need to learn something new almost every day, new technology, for example, and we need to keep ourselves updated about the technology as well. So it's something that define our profiles. Profiles are profiles like professionals in technology. So if the people have this kind of profile, the person will achieve more goals. So I think it's an important thing. But of course, we need to find some balance. We cannot feel the urge, feel in excess, because this will prejudice our health.
Yeah, you are right. I believe that we can always find whatever works better for us. Like, don't compare yourself to others, but try to fix your routine, your preferences, and what makes sense. Oh, because you don't have to wake up 5 in the morning just because everybody's doing it. You don't need to do a lot of things in the way people are portraying. I think that is a good way to see it. So everybody, we have time for one more question. Do you guys want to choose one, or can we just end with the number 6? Who wants to give an opinion?
Indeed, it's
Number 6? Number 6? Okay, go ahead, Jonas.
Is it impolite to demonstrate when you are bored? I think it depends of the case. So you are not doing that during work meeting. So this is not good. With friends, I think it's better to say out loud you are boring than just be that the guy that don't want to do anything. Just say. That's my opinion. And you, Andre, what do you think?
I think that is important to demonstrate our feelings, but it's not necessary cause a damage in other person. We can be sincere with ourselves, but it's important think about how we demonstrate our feelings in embarrassing situation. And you, Wesley?
Well, it will be impolite if you choose the wrong words, right? So can be a thing. So I think it depends how you put the words, how do you explain your feeling to the people, right? So for example, you are in the house of your parents and you just say something like, oh, there's nothing to do here, I'm bored, I don't like to be here. So it depends which words you choose to put this in a conversation, right? That's it. Igor.
Oh, okay, thanks. I think that no, but a person don't cannot to be fake, and a person cannot to be bad tempered, and because in this case, yes, but if you just to be bored, I think that not is important. Important. I don't know how don't say talking now.
Sonia.
Sonia, all right, Sonia.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's impolite to demonstrate if we are bored, especially if you are talking with someone and they are talking to you something about its life or a problem, a trouble that he or she may have. It's important to keep to put attention for the other people, even if you think that's bored. I think it's impolite.
Yeah. Also, the things you don't say, like your body language, for example, can talk for you, can speak for you. So we should watch ourselves, like how we are. No, these expressions in our face, all of this is important. Yeah. So, guys, I have to say goodbye because we have other meetings and I don't wanna get in the way. Okay. But thanks a lot for your time. I hope you have enjoyed this conversation. I shared the survey. Please give your feedback, a score, okay? And of course, share some suggestions for our next meetings. Thank you so much. I hope you weren't bored today. And see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys.